What guys, it's your Whoops Lincoln Venom. Ignore the Dr. Pepper. Yes, there's a new type, and there is upon A1 Governor version 1.5. But we're not just here for him, we're here for something else. Something that I'm actually excited for. Sorry for the turbulence. The Thor. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, he's massive. Well, the box is. I haven't put him together yet. But that's why we're here today, is to put him together. I mean, just his box art has me goosebumps. So, he's a 124 scale kit, block V4. Package includes though you guys can see it, Kotobukiya. Hey Kotobukiya, you should reach out and sponsor me, since that's the majority of the kits I've been getting lately. That'll be funny. Alright, let's look at the side. Before there, gimmick, HEXA GEAR, and governor. What governor is that? Can't tell. Oh, one I will be receiving later. And then V4 with another kit that I will be getting shortly. Customized with HEXA GEAR, governor, pilot figure, and heavy weapon unit. Also separate only V4 is included. Okay. I thought it was to tell me which beautiful creature its name, because I can't remember its name to save my freaking life. And then you got that, and then you had the archive card, which I looked already. There is everything. All units. Barcode for information. Showing hazard. All that good stuff. This is the box I'm going to be happy about. There's the paper saying how many runners and stuff are in it. Here's the archive card, and look right there. I will be getting that one pretty soon. Hopefully it's not like Lord Impel that every time I try to pick it up, it's a fall apart on me, but look at that. Now that's cool. I like that. And then, the card just dropped. The manual instructions. V4. There's different color variations. I mean, I hope they come up with that one. There's a regular, but that will be nice. Try and look at. There's that where you can combine it with armored girl thing. I don't know. I know there is one where you combine that HEXA GEAR and the archive card, which I'll leave a picture and name over here. Yeah, right there. And yes, there is a reflection of me, but don't worry about that. But you're mainly looking at white, black, and gunmetal, it looks like in this, or some kind of gray. I mean, it's not like pure white, but it's a cream colored white from what I can tell. I mean, it's not as white as right here, or right here, so it's like a creamish white, I suppose. Then all of those goodies. I'm debating if I want to do a speed build or not. I know I done a speed build on What was the last one I did? I can't remember. But yeah, this, I'm happy about this. He's a bee. My bad. I'm gonna put him right there. Like, I'm gonna move those and put him right there because I want him on the main part of my desk. That way, when I like record and stuff, you see him. And like in the corner, we have Evon Mecha sitting right there, and then those two. And then yeah, my Rangers, my breakfast, and my limp roller. But yeah, I'm like super excited for this one. I do have 2 more coming in that should be here roughly in the next day or two. Followed by another SD Gundam. He's in SD Gundam Battle Alliance. He's the Dragon Knight, I believe. I can't remember to save my life, but you guys will see the video because I will put it up when he shows up. But let me build this, and then we'll get to the review. So we'll be back here shortly. I'm gonna time myself to see how long it takes, so I'll let you know how long it takes.
20 minutes later.
So we're back, and it took me about 20-30 minutes tops to get him built, and holy crap, it was a cool build. So one thing I do want to point out is right here, you can see the Governor Fingerson inside there, so that is kind of an issue I have, but other than that, I really enjoyed this build. Let's go over the hands real quick before we jump into anything else. So you get 2 grab hands like this. This is for something I'll talk about in a minute, but it's a grab hand with like a handle. If you can see it, yeah. And the fingers are easily, well, not those ones, but like this one, that grab hand, right? You just pull, it will let me. You're supposed to be able to pull the fingers off. Ah. Not the thumb. I need the thumb on. So, there's that. And then inside the finger, if you can see it right there, you just slide it back on and you have a fist. If I can get it back on. Yeah, it goes this way. So, you have to take that thumb off, and the thumb slides right into that peg, that hole right there on a peg. So basically, it does this number. Voila. Just like so. Most of the fingers are like that, or the hands, but you have a gun hand for the gun that's literally right there. And all you need to do as a drop a hand is, I would say, grab the finger like so. There's that little slot right there, and then on the finger itself is that peg. You put the weapon in hand, and then voila, like so. Same thing with that hand, but you get 2 close fists with thumb out. 2 of those. 2 finger gun hands. hold hand, and then open palm hand, which I really do enjoy. And you grab this other hand, decide to drop, which is the other hold grab hand, and it is simply God. Like so. Slot, peg, slide in. But I'm gonna not do that yet because I'm gonna put his big ass katana in his back, which we'll get into that. And if you're asking what's on my TV, it is Legend of Vox Machina. I actually really enjoy the show. It's my third time watching it. So, try and get my camera stabled. An attachment for a gun barrel, and then attachment for a base, which I don't know where my base is right now, which I will find in a second. Oh. Which is right here. Surprisingly, which I thought was right here. Okay, apparently it's not where I left it. I mean, I'll find it here in a little bit. But let's get into the kit itself. I mean, he can stand by himself, and he stands pretty tall. I mean, there he is. Let's size comparison. My Venom controller holder statue, one thing. Stands bigger than that. You weren't supposed to fall down. The Evangelion Mechagodzilla. He towered, well, somewhat. He stands a little bit taller. I mean, he's pretty tall. I mean, I was actually shocked how big he stands, to be honest. And we'll just put you right there for the time being. It's just, of course, that fell off. Foam cleaner. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this kit for the plain simple fact. You can say a governor, articulation wise, arm that far back, that far forward. You can have it straight out like so. Hands. So how you switch out the hands? There's a little slot right there. Gotta fix his feet real quick. You need to go back to being straight. Fix his feet. There you go. So how you change out the hands is basically, if I can do it, like so. That pegs in right there, and then you peg it into there. So let's change it to that hand, because this is going to be really cool with what it says in the instructions. You can do with these. Leg that far forward, but these do rotate, which is really weird. Gotta move him a little bit, but leg can go that far forward. Move that, it can go that far back. But then you have that issue, and I don't like how that is. And now I gotta straighten them out. So give me a quick second. But with how he stands, you can not really tell. There's a gap right here you can stick your finger through, which is kind of gurring, but hey. As I said, these rotate. Little armor panels go up and down. Move them that way. Turn them around and let's he fell over for the first time. Take these little guys off, which we'll get into here in a minute. He has two weapon holsters on the back, and you can use the MSG Kotobukiya weapons with him as well. But let's remove that gun. Now, the weapon holders themselves, you can pose them to where, like, he's going to grab them from the holster itself. Personally, I don't know how I'm going to display him. I don't. But, ooh, hey. No falling over. Not yet. You can't fall over. You're like my new favorite HEXA GEAR kit out of all of them. Because the majority of them I have Agni Rage, Lord Impulse, and the Bandit Bike. Every time I pick them up, they love to fall apart on me. But him, I mean, there's nothing. Nothing's falling off. His feet move a little bit though. Which, let's get into that real quick before the gun. He can put the foot that far up, that far back. The two toes are on the ball joint, so you can make them do that number, I guess. You can get him into a lot of poses from what I was doing just a little bit ago before I started recording. But here is his gun. You can switch out the barrels, but personally I like this one. You get a big magazine, but there's a hole in it. Switch out the barrel as simple as this. Do that. Where's the barrel? Oh. And you get this other barrel so you can make into like a machine gun type gun. Personally, I like the white one. It just brings this whole thing together. Now let's spin him around and unpeg this massive sword he has. I mean, this thing is massive and really nice, and is satisfying to put in its sheath. I mean, all that detail. Very long. And how you put in the sheath is just line up the blade to the bone part right here, and then you slide it in. Like so, I think. Do I have it backwards? Yeah, I have it upside down. So, blade part facing down, slide in. Just like that. And that is just really cool. Now, time to get into the part I was talking about. So, gotta remove that. Gotta remove that. I guess these are like thrusters for him. I'm not 100% sure. And then you gotta remove this white panel somehow, because you gotta flip it. There we go. Gotta flip it. Flip those two. Reattach the panel, which is easier said than done. slide it back down. Attach it like so. From there, I gotta look in the book. Okay. I was trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. You take this little piece right here, which we'll need a little bit later for another thing. Touch it like that. I gotta find the one that has the handle. Oh, it's already in his hand. And then attach it like so. And you get a big shield. Like that. But he can somewhat hold it, but not hold it at the same time. I mean, that's a big shield. Get him straightened up. Oh, he has a shield. But the other thing you can do, I'm going to remove this, but leave that on there. We're going to remove this hand. I don't want to remove the handle, I want to leave it in there, just in case. Oh, I wanted to have a hand or a shield. Remove this. Give me a quick second. Okay. Put that there. I want this hand on though, because honestly, I really like this hand. Especially for that side. So, what you do now with this is that same white panel, this one, right here. We want to remove it. And I am trying to figure out what happened to the base, because with this next one, you're going to need a base with it, unfortunately. So, you want in this articulation, and I believe this has to come over here. So give me a quick second, I'll get that done. So typically it looks like this, and what you do is take that little piece from, where's the other one? Where's the other one? I had it. Where'd it go? It's so stuck. Yeah, it's so stuck in your back. Oh, you're supposed to take the two pieces that connect these as the thrusters and put both of them. Okay. Put both of them. Stop shaking. Right in this one, and then he has pegs on his feet he can stand on, and then you connect it to a base somehow, which I'm thinking, where'd it go? He has a base adapter, I just can't find it, which is now irritating because I tried looking for the base. Oh, this piece, and then you can just plug it into right there, plug his feet in, and have him like surfing or something. I don't know. I may end up doing that a little bit later. I'm not 100% sure. But for some reason, that one sends out more than this one, so I'm gonna have to figure out why. And get that fixed, because I don't want to break any of the pieces or leave stress marks on them. But then you just reflip them, put back in, put back in, reattach those white panels back into there, like so. Same thing on this side, like so. No. Hold on. Trying to think here. Oh. Yeah. That plugs into. I swore it plugged into here. I don't remember now. Oh, no. This plugs into somewhere else. But you get the gist of what you have to do. If you get the kit, it will explain it. But now we will reattach. Oh. Time for the other one. That one, yes. And then reattach that to. Reattach this to here. Plug that back into there. Like so. Grab him. Voila. Just like so. So, yeah. But the main thing that I love about this kit, we'll drop the head down. Grab right here. Crack the back open. Like so. Grab right here. It is connected at this point. We're going to rotate these up. Yeah. The mech pilot, as Thor's flipping out, I apologize guys, as the mech pilot sits in right there, which I really like. Yeah, so he sits right there, but he's not the right pilot, but I don't care. That is super amazing. But as I said, the main thing that irritates me is, oh hey, I can see you. Give me a quick second, I'll be right back guys. But honestly, I have nothing bad to say about this kit. I really love it. It's stable. It doesn't fall apart. The only complaint I have is where the pilot sits. That little gap underneath his head. You could put something there for coverage of the pilot, because now every time I put the governor in, I'm be like, I see you. If I was a sniper, that would be an easy shot. But honestly, I love this kit. He's a beat over that way, like right here. I recommend this kit if you love HEXA GEAR like I do. It's amazing. I should have his governor figure here soon, plus another beastie, which you guys will find out when that beastie gets here. But yeah, I love it. I love it. That's all I can say. just remember, hit that thumbs up, bell icon, subscribe button. I'll be back with more videos. That's V4, and this is your web slinging Venom signing off for now.